What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Explorer video here with me, Arne Huschenbeth. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. And let's get into the video. We're playing IZZET Phoenix in Explorer today. This is a deck that unfortunately does not have all the parts that it has in Pioneer available to it. In Pioneer, it's one of the best decks in the format with Treasure Cruise and pieces of the puzzle and Temporal Trespass. Last but not least, mention that one. Here in this format, we gotta make do with a little bit less power, but nonetheless, I think there's something to this deck, and I really want to try the rather new card, Tolarian Terror in the archetype. We know this thing from Standard. It gets very cheap in that format already, at a fairly, early on, but in this format, in Explorer, with all these cheap spells, Tolarian Terror should be even faster online. And yeah, when you cast 1 mana 5/5s, pretty good, right? This slot could also be filled up with Crackling Drakes, but for now, I want to try the Terror. And yeah, if you don't know the Phoenix deck, I mean, it's built around Arclight Phoenix, which needs you to cast 3 or more spells in one turn, in your turn, and then at the beginning of combat, all your Arclight Phoenixes in the graveyard will come back and attack immediately. They have haste. Pretty strong. Was a card in Modern. Yeah, Faithless Looting kind of got banned because of Arclight Phoenix. To be fair, Hogak was also a thing there. And of course, in Historic, this is one of the best decks in the format because, again, Faithless Looting. But hey, we don't have Faithless Looting in this format, but we're looking at other discard outlets. We have Ledger Shredder, Charter Course, and Lightning Axe. 1 mana, deal 5, discard a card, boom, Ledger Shredder. Whenever a player casts a second spell each turn, Ledger Knives gets bigger. You can cast a lot of cheap spells, so Ledger Shredder is just phenomenal in this archetype. And of course, ditches your Phoenixes. And Charter Course, you can choose to draw 2, discard 1. Or later in the game, you can attack with a creature and then have a little draw 2 action there. Little card advantage, why not? And I also chose to play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I mean, it's one of the best cards in MTG right now, it feels like. And yeah, it also discards, so you can discard there too. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, and you can copy your Tolarian Terrors and smash for a bunch of damage. I'm looking forward to doing that. You can also post-board copy Crackling Drake and smash for a bazillion, of course, which that's a pretty good combo with Crackling Drake, but we'll get more of that hopefully later. Main deck otherwise, we have the cantrips, we have Spell Pierce, a little interaction against especially Mono Green Devotion. I like to have this to counter Kiora, Stone the Festival, Nissa, Khan, whatever it may be, but also against Fires or Blue-White Control. Spell Pierce is just efficient, cheap, can even counter Fable against Rakdos midrange, right? And Fiery Impulse, cheap removal, nice one. Lightning Axe, a couple Spikefields, /removal spell, /land, kills elves, does the trick there. Fires of Victory, a little spell with Kicker, can deal with a bigger creature and can be kicked later in the game. And Obliterating Bolt just deals with Old Growth Troll on an efficient rate. This is the deck. We got some manlands, we got a low land count in total, which is the upside of playing a deck with 8 cantrips and a otherwise pretty cheap curve, because if you think about it, if you discard the Phoenix, the Terror is a 2-drop, 1-drop, whatever. The curve of this deck is very low. So yeah, we're just playing 21 lands in total. Sideboard. Of course, we're looking at a Rending Volley, an Aether Gust, a couple of Disdainful Stroke for the bigger decks. I mean, by now, I don't think I have to explain the purpose of these cards if you've watched my videos. I mean, some of these are very self-explanatory. Aether Gust and Rending Volley, for example, but Disdainful Stroke is mostly for Mono Green Devotion, because against that deck you can counter Khan and you can counter the 5/6 or the Storm the Festival, and that's why you play Disdainful Stroke and not more Aether Gust, because of Khan namely. Young Pyromancer, got 2 copies of that little fella here. Just nice to have against control decks, where you bring another cheap threat in if they interact with your graveyard. That makes your Tolarian Terror and your Arclight a lot worse. It's nice to have a card that doesn't care about that. And then against some low to the ground aggressive decks like Mono White Humans, you can bring the Pyromancer in and make a bunch of 1/1 elemental tokens, block with those. It's a nice thing to buy you time and build up your resources. You have a lot of spells, so it's decent. Yeah, Crackling Drake, just your threat if you want to grind. If you also, I don't know, like against Graveyard Hate, this thing is just plain good. It doesn't care about the cards in your graveyard. It also cares about the cards in your exile, so it will always be big, even though they have a rest in peace or something like that. Just a fantastic card for the archetype and really good with Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, of course. And then last but not least, we got an Abrade down here, just flexible. Removal, Brazen Borrower, Bounce Spell, Tempo Spell, good against control, good against big creatures, out of Keruga Fires. A couple Mystic Dispute, can't leave a blue deck without that one. And 2 copies of Brotherhood's End are finishing up the sideboard, which is, yeah, I mean, the most often you just deal 3 damage to the board. It's nice against Rakdos midrange, you can bring that in again on the draw. They're usually surprised by it, and it kills the Graveyard Trespasser efficiently. And you can also bring it against all the various creature decks, of course. Namely, mono-white humans really like to have a free damage sweeper there. Okay, that is it for the deck tech. Let's jump into the games. All right, we're on the draw. No, thank you. Just 1 tapped red source. No, we can do better. Okay, this hand is a keep. What are we bottoming? Maybe the Lightning Axe? We're a bit far away from the Terror yet, but I can discard it into the Shredder if I want to. I already have a discard outlet for the Shredder. Sorry, in the form of Shredder, so ditching the Axe isn't, you know, yeah, isn't as bad here. Okay, playing against mono-white humans, if I would have known, I probably would have kept the Axe. But I guess now, withdrawing the land, we have another removal enabled here. If I wouldn't have drawn the land, I would have played the Spikefield, but luckily I drew a land. Yeah, this matchup is close. But post-board, you have some pretty good tools against it. Talia's Lieutenant. I will just Spikefield as Bodyguard. Preserve my life total, play Ledger Shredder, and then likely my Fiery Impulse will be enough against this Lieutenant to kill it next turn. Arclight Phoenix. Yeah, Adeline, gosh, I hope they don't have an Adeline. Then I would be really looking at this Lightning Axe and be thinking to myself, yeah, I should have done things differently, but they don't seem to have the Adeline so far. Yeah, we just gotta kill this Brutal here. Get this Ledger Shredder going. Opt. Trigger the Shredder. Put away the Phoenix. And now if you find another 1-mana spell, we can... No. Play land, pass. Okay. What I'm also curious about is, what in the world is this? What is this? A flash human? A pump? Oh, it's an Iganjo. I see. That makes sense. It's an Iganjo. Okay. Nah, you can attack me. I don't want you to Iganjo my Shredder. My Shredder only grows out of range of Iganjo. Oh, I see. Yeah, they clearly have an Iganjo. I mean, this is the most obvious Iganjo I've ever seen in my entire life. No, what I was going to say is that this deck could be built in a lot of different ways. We could even build it without the Arclight Phoenix and just with Crackling Drakes and Tolarian Terrors as threats. That's a possibility. But yeah. So for now, I could chart a course, but that... Yeah, I just Fable of Mirrorbreaker pass here, I think. Seems like a fairly safe play. We're time walking our opponent, because they're just sitting on an Iganjo, I assume. I want one attack, of course. The hand must be really awkward. Like, multiple Brave the Elements, I assume. One Iganjo, and then one unknown. That's what this is looking like. There's the Iganjo. A Rally the Ranks. Okay. One human and a Charming Prince. I think I'll... Discarding a 5/5. Should I just discard the Charter Course? Maybe. I'm gonna draw 2 cards with that. Discard the Steam Vents? I'm gonna discard the Steam Vents into the Fable if I draw another land. Okay, fine. I'll keep the 5/5s. Get some scry action. Spell Pierce, that's gonna get ditched. And then the question is, do we ditch the land as well? The Terror costs 2 mana now. I kinda need the land, don't I? To just cast double Terror. Charter Course. Well, now I can attack with the Shredder, cast Charter Course, draw 2, and then play double Terror. And we have a Lightning Axe, why not? Should I just Lightning Axe the opposing creature over there? I'll play a Terror. So yeah, I think I'll just kill the Talia's Lieutenant. It's only gonna get bigger and bigger. And don't want it to be a 6/6 and then my Terrors can't attack anymore. Okay, this was pretty cool. Yeah, we still have that Phoenix in our graveyard, but exactly, that's the question. Without Treasure Cruise, which you haven't pioneered, it might be difficult to refill and to return these Phoenixes easily. So if it turns out that this deck is just bad at returning Phoenix, you could restructure the deck and you know, shave the Phoenix for Crackling Drake or something like that. Okay. And yeah, in this matchup, I mean, Mono White Humans has Rest in Peace in their sideboard, so this could be trouble for my graveyard reliant cards. And yeah, looking at the deck right now, I should probably shave some of them. How about we just shave them all for now, and the Spell Pierce, of course, and then we add Rending Volley, we add Abrade, we add Young Pyromancer, we add Brotherhood's End, we add Crackling Drake, and now we have 2 more slots. Brazen Borrower is fine. It can bounce another Lean. It's a decent tempo play. Spell Pierce can actually counter Wedding Announcement if they want to go the grindy way. Terror is a really nice blocker. Phoenix can come back from the graveyard for free. Otherwise, Fable is a bit of a slow card in this matchup. Yeah, I mean, against humans. But on the other hand, I have a lot of removal. I think I'll go with the Terror. Like, I'm just wondering what's better if I have everything enabled. Maybe it's just the Terror. Having a 5/5 blocks really well. The Ward 2, not gonna kill that easily. And the Phoenix is a 3/2 flyer, which is also good. But then again, I'm a little skeptical of my ability to return the Phoenix. This hand is risky. Humans plays Talia, which is the best card they have, and if I don't find a removal for Talia, this will be not good. I don't like to keep a hand without a red removal against humans, especially when I want to draw. I'm gonna play this as a keep, but on the draw, I have a lot of removal, don't I? I have 4 Impulse, 3 Axe, 2 Spikefield. That's already 9, plus a Rending Volley, 10. Alright, I'll try it. 10 removal. Hopeful initiate. Okay, pass. Yeah, this looks like Italia. Yeah. Brotherhood's End, okay. Yep. Okay. Next game. Next game. Next game. Yeah. We have 3 Axe, 1 Rending Volley, Obliterating Bolt. We have a good amount of answers for the Aladdin. But we don't have an answer for the Aladdin. We don't have an answer for the Talia. And this is, at the very least, it's 3, 5, 11, 13 damage. Alright, we lost. Because even if it's not lethal, they're going to have a 3-4 and a 4 toughness creature in Aladdin, so the Brotherhood's End can't get me out of this situation. Opt can't find me anything because of Talia. That was a quick game. Okay, lesson learned. Don't keep hands that do not have 1 mana removal. Don't be greedy. On the draw. On the draw. On the play, it's you know, you're fine. On the draw. We're talking just about on the draw. I guess a card you could also shave is Charter Course. It's pretty bad against Talia. Man, Fable also being bad against Talia makes me dislike it. But I guess Talia is just a must-kill no matter what. So you kind of have to think about that in terms of, like, if Talia is not on the board, then Fable is actually fine. So Spirebluff Canal. Okay, I'll just Charter Course here. I don't really care about the 2-1. What? What? It's a lot of lands. Yikes. Play just 21 in total. Mismatching Talia artworks. Disgraceful. Not messing around. Killing this now because of Brave the Elements. And I'm using the Spikefield because of Extraction Specialist. Don't want to return to Talia. Yeah. Oh, come on. Give me something. Oh my god. Okay, well, this deck is obviously bad. Look at how many lands it plays. Aha, Tolarian Terror. That's actually pretty good against Talia. Sorry, against the Aladdin. Do I kill this first and Terror? Or do I just play Terror? Tap land. Man, Terror looks amazing here. Yeah, kill it first. Play this on red. And now we just hopefully draw a Fable to get rid of all these little lands. Yikes. I'm glad this is a Terror and not an Arclight Phoenix. Luminarch. This actually means they can trade now. Oof. Yeah. More than just trade, huh? Okay. 6 power now if they want to. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well. What do I do? Do I block the 2-2 or do I block the 5-4? I think I block the 2-2. And then if I draw a Lightning Axe, I can just kill the Aladdin. The Young Pyromancer. I play a 2-mana 2-1. Past turn. Yeah. Well, to be fair, if I draw some card advantage... Actually, this should not be Young Pyromancer. This should be the Iconoclast. Oh my god, that's the worst card ever. How is that card in your sideboard? Sorry, but like... What? What? Why? How? I guess against mono green? Against a card like this in an aggressive deck? I don't understand. Sorry, I just don't. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna block the biggest things they have, and I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna block the Meteor Vault, and I'm gonna block the Adeline, and I'm gonna draw Brotherhoods, and I'm gonna win this game. Never mind. Now what's gonna happen? I block the Adeline. Okay. I got a 1. Okay, cool, great. Fantastic game. That was fun. We're on a draw against Farquhar. I made the change of adding Iconoclast over the Young Pyromancer. In the past, I played a lot of IZZET Phoenix and Pioneer. I used that deck at the Regional Championship in Sofia. It also won that tournament. And there you had the debate between Young Pyromancer and Iconoclast, but when you only played instant sorceries in your deck, it was pretty obvious that you would just... It wasn't obvious, but for me, I wanted to play Young Pyromancer because I only have instant sorcery in my deck, so it doesn't matter in that regard, but it does go around things like Rending Volley or Mystical Dispute. It's just a red permanent, right? So that was nice. But yeah, with having Fables in your deck, I think you should play Iconoclast because you actually have things that trigger the Iconoclast that don't trigger the Young Pyromancer. Okay, ran over. Keruga the Macro Sage. Fiery Impulse, probably not that good against Keruga the Macro Sage deck. Plays Coast, pass. Hall of Storm Giants shredding along. It's actually interesting to discard the Bolt. But the Bolt can actually kill stuff like an Omnath. But you could discard the Bolt there and then cheapen your terrors. Yeah, I'll just put that in the bin. There's a Fable of my own. Not a Fable. Okay. Yeah, playing the fair game here, which I'm kind of doing against fires, is not gonna end well for me. Yeah, I'm looking at a quick defeat here. I assume my opponent just discarded 2 fires. They were on the play, had a pretty good draw, countered my Shredder action with the Leyline Binding. I'm going to game 2 soon, I assume. Especially this Keruga is alone gonna draw them 3 cards if they have literally 4 lands in hand. This is the type of game you just can't win. Oh, they just have Keruga in their main deck. Interesting choice. Okay. Alright. Well, we have an Obliterating Bolt target, I guess. Do like this. Arclight Phoenix. Okay, this is a pretty good turn. This is a really good turn. Fly, my little birdies, fly. Now we can drop a Terror. I don't know if this is gonna be good enough. I don't think so. But hey, we did a thing. And the Phoenixes actually looked pretty good. The last intervention or invention in the bin. We can draw 1,000,000 cards with this Keruga, which looks like they're gonna do that. Drawing 4. Okay. These Phoenixes seem good. There's not much reach in that deck, right? And to answer them, they have Leyline Binding and Bone Crusher. You're playing that? This is a new thing, huh? Keruga with Enigmatic in there? I've not seen that. What are you gonna get? A Titan of Industry? Now you have something of reach, huh? And something to cop with these kickies. Yeah. Gain 5, destroy that. Pretty smart. GG. I'm not beating this in 1,000,000 years. I don't have nothing to do. They have a 7/7. Yeah, GG. Okay. What am I playing against? It's a mix of Keruga with Enigmatic, yeah. And you have Kerugas in the main. How, like, are they even playing Kenrith? Are they even playing these things? Are they just playing? They can't be playing Omen of the Sea, right? Honestly, this just seems like a weird deck. It seems super inconsistent, because what if you don't draw Fires of Invention? You're just gonna cast a 4-mana enchantment and what? Sacrifice what? You're not playing Omen, you're not playing any of the cheap ones, you're playing Fable. Okay, you can sack that, I guess. Get yourself an Omnath, that's probably in your deck. And still, this, I don't know, it's a weird idea. But hey, maybe I just gotta be convinced by losing more to that deck. Okay, what are we doing? Terror is a bit slow, no? I definitely like the Disputes. I like the Strokes, I like the Gust. I don't hate Borrower either. Iconoclast, probably not good, because they have temporary lockdown, and they might just play lockdown against me even post-board. And then there's also Bone Crusher Giant. Although they might not be playing Bone Crusher Giant, but I mean, if you're playing Keruga and you're not playing Bone Crusher Giant, you gotta be doing something seriously wrong. So they have to have Bone Crusher Giant in their deck. I give them the credit that they're not cutting that card. Because if you play Keruga, it's just a must play. You need that early interaction. So then the question is, do we need these removals? Do we need that many of them? Or do we cut some of the threats? Like Fable, for example. It's a bit middling here. Fable is just a middling card in this archetype. That's how it feels so far. Kind of Fires of Victory. Okay. Yeah, this seems difficult. We're both playing fair. Like, my deck is not really unfair. It's not. Yes, it does some cheaty things with the Arclight, but it's pretty much in the fair range. And the Fires deck is just so much more powerful. This hand... No. Okay. This works. I think I'm gonna ditch the Lightning Axe. I won't need that card until like turn 5. So it's not doing much for me right now. I could ditch a land. But I can also ditch a land and just Charter Course. If Shredder survives this game, then we have good chances. If it doesn't, I don't like my chances. So please no Leyline Binding. Maybe you just want the Iconoclast as a cheap threat. Then you can try to spell pierce the lockdown, or hope they don't have it. They bought it out. What is the opponent thinking about? Oh, they have the freaking leyline enabled, of course, on turn 2. Ugh. Ah. Fantastic. Have I told you guys that I love Magic the Gathering? I love it so much. It's my favorite game, guys. I think this deck is bad. I think this deck is bad. It feels bad. I don't know. This matchup is bad. Probably not a good place. I win with everything against Keruga Fires. If I start losing with a deck against Keruga Fires, my deck has to be bad, right? To be fair, I don't win with mid-range piles like this one against it, but I rarely play mid-range piles. Oh, nice. Perfect. Best hit possible. Still gonna lose easily, I assume. Yeah, without that treasure cruise to refill you... Oof. Yeah, you're just like, you're running out of things. You can't keep the train rolling. Oh, that's your play? Well, that's not that good. Aether Gust, okay. I don't care about the 5-4. I can use the Otawara to bounce the Leyline Binding to get another flyer. Alright, I didn't need to. Okay. Well. Just shave 2 terrors, put in the Iconoclast. Rending Volley kills off a chunk of their creatures. Keruga, Omnath. Brazen Borrower. Maybe Brazen Borrower isn't that good. I don't really know what's going on, honestly. I assume they have 4 Bone Crusher, they have 4 Fable, they have 4 Fires, they probably have 4 Enigmatic, they have 4 Leyline Binding. Then I don't know what the rest of the deck is. They have 1 Keruga, you know about that. They probably have Temporary Lockdown. Iconoclast. I'll try. They don't seem to have binding this time. Oh, nice. Ah, but they have Bone Crusher. Oh, worst moment of my life. I should never have taken the Iconoclast, ever. I just gave them a turn. I gave them a play. If I wouldn't have picked the Iconoclast, I wouldn't have cast it. They would probably have done nothing this turn. Just shoot 2 to my face. Now they're gonna cast a Bony. Yeah, fantastic. Ah! Okay, what do I do? I'll leave it in play. I'll try to ignore it. Yikes. I'm gonna keep the Phoenix for now in my hand. I gotta play control somehow now. Yeah, don't like my spot at all. Because I don't have infinite control cards, and yeah. My opponent's running out of stuff. Play this. Sorry, my opponent is running out of lands, is what I meant to say. I'm not running out of stuff, they have plenty of stuff in their hand. And no thank you, please. Go away. Oh man, if I had a treasure cruise here, guys, I would be locked and loaded. Take the hit. A Shredderino. Ditch these two friends. Terror, okay. Should just chart first. I think I should Shredder. Another Phoenix. Alright, that's pretty good. Disdainful Stroke. Not gonna lie, I rather would have casted Shadow Course after I attacked, in this particular case, I guess. But that's okay. Is it? Maybe I should have really attacked first. Maybe that was a mistake, because it was kind of unlikely that I find 2 spells to cast in the top 3. Hell no. No Mystical Dispute, okay. Lightning Axe. We'll just vomit to the board, I guess. Play this, play that. So I hit my opponent for 5, they go to 13. Then I have 4, 7, 9, 14 power. It's lethal. They're gonna play, I don't know, fires into Omnath or something. Do I want to keep the train rolling with an opt, or do I want to have a lightning axe at the ready? I think I'll try to opt my way into a win, because if I can actually next turn chain 3 spells, I'm definitely gonna have to win. And the lightning axe, you can remove a blocker, but I don't even know, this deck doesn't seem revolved around Kenrith and Cavalier. It just seems to be an enigmatic deck that, yeah, plays Omnath and Bone Crusher. That's how it looks to me. Leyline, temporary lockdown. They clearly don't have Leyline. They don't have Mystical Dispute. They could have just drawn it. They have 1 draw steps to draw these cards, but it's unlikely to have them. It's just what I'm saying, because they didn't have them previously. So the hand is just clunky 4-drops and stuff. Omnath, fires, enigmatic, things like that. This turned out to be pretty good of a draw. We had the Mystical, we had the Gust, then we had the Stroke. Now Tolsimir is going to resolve, and that's really good here. That's going to bite him a lot of time. Yeah. I could have opted in response to find... What do I... Rending Volley, I guess? Yeah, no, I can't even find anything. But I want to opt in my... Oh, Spell Pierce. Oh, shoot. I should have whiffed it. Oh, no. I should have whiffed the trigger on the stack. I should have put a stop. That was a punt. I forgot about this. With the trigger on the stack, I should have opted there. Yeah, in case I find something like this. Okay, opt. You got a hit now. Don't disappoint me. It's not a hit. That's definitely not a hit. Yeah, we can still hit. We can still draw into another spell here. A Shredder. A Shredder. And these free frees line up perfectly against my Terror. I don't like it. Discard the Shredder, hit for 4. Play it then. Or discard then, play another Shredder. Just pump my guy. If I attack with Terror, they just... Yeah, no, I don't think it's good. Just double me. Do I play the den? I think I played the den. Okay, we have these Phoenixes. We just don't have the cards anymore to get them back. To be fair, my deck is also playing a lot of non-spells, right? We're playing these creatures, Tolarian Terror, we're playing Fable, it's not a instant or sorcery. So there's certainly some anti-synergy in here. But what this tells me, there's a lot of room to improve this deck. Like, what's the best iteration? Is it Drakes and Fable? Is it Terror and Arclight? Is it just Arclight and more spells? You know, like, I don't know. Is it no Fable? Oh, okay, you could play that card, huh? Surprising. Surprising. I guess you just play it as a one-off, right? To fetch it with Enigmatic. Disdainful Stroke. So what do I do now? If I activate the Den attack with everything, what's gonna happen? They had essentially 8 life. They can double 1 terror. Then they can eat 2 of my creatures, go to 0. Okay, that's good. So they can't do that. So they have to block both terrors, and then they still, yeah, they have to block both terrors. And then block 2 of my creatures, they go to 1. And I'm at 8, actually. Jesus Christ, I'm at 8. So I'm the one who's going to die this game. I can't put him to 1, but I die on the swing back, which I will. 100%. Yeah. Okay, I'm probably... I'm in trouble. Okay, I think I just attack with the Shredder then. If I attack with the Terrors, they can just let 1 through and chump block 1. And then give everything haste. This is trampling then too. So this is already a 7. If they double pump and give trample haste, this is 7, 10, 14 trample. If I attack with both terrors, they can also mix up the trample where they want to, so that's even more tricky. They have 8 toughness against, what did I say? 7, 10, 14 trample. So if I block all 3 with these 3 and this one on the Kenrith, I will get dealt 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 trample. I go to 2 life. And in the end, I go to 2 life, but if they have 1 big haster, I die. Right, because that's then plenty of power to kill me. Alright, then I'll just attack with 4/6. And what I'm hoping here is that they will play a big thing, I counter it, and then maybe next turn I can swing for lethal. Yeah. This is not a terrible spot by any means. We'll see what happens. They have multiple white mana, so they can also just gain like 10 life with this Kenrith, prolonging the game. Yeah, I'm definitely behind now. But I also have a Reflection of Kiki-Jiki actually, so I can make copies of Terrors. Interesting. That would name even, I assume. And leave me with Terror, Kiki. Or it would not name even and actually kill me by naming odd. No, then they would lose Kenrith and Tosmir. So it has to name even. Then they lose Voya, and I lose my Flyers and my Goblins. And I'll be left with 5/5s. If I counter this, probably in a pretty good spot if I just counter this, right? Because next turn, I can make a copy of one of these terrors. I think I should be good. Whoo! Foundry, yep. So they can gain 5. Oh, nice. What to do? So I can kill the Bone Crusher, make a copy of a Terror, and bash with everybody. They go up to 11. They take 4 to 7. They have 3 blockers. They 11 down to 7, so they block. They have to block each Terror, right? And then if they block Goblins and 1 Terror, they take a bazillion. Yeah. So they have to block with every creature they have. They block with Terror, and then they still take 8. They take 8 going to 3. But if they don't block a Terror, they die. If I activate Den of the Bugbear, this is actually more damage. Block, block, block. Take 11 exactly. It's lethal. 6, 7, 11. Okay. Then I won't copy the Terror. Block, block, block. Take 2, 8, 10, 11. They have nothing, they die. They have anything, I die. But the thing is, the issue is for them that if they have something here, like a spell, they can't gain 5 life. So I think they are just dead. And 5 life is a pretty good option, but 5 life leaves them dead on board. Block, 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 take 4, 8, 10, 11. There can't be anything that's better than 5 life, right? A removal spell will result in killing a Terror, and then that's worse than gaining 5. Or just the same. And then they don't gain 5, they die. So this should be it. Ooh, wow, okay. I definitely got a little lucky there, drawing Obliterating Bolt and Disdainful Stroke as my last ones. Alright, we won it. Nice. Close game. Exactsies. I mean, to be fair, even if I don't draw the Bolt, I think I'm in a decent position. But of course the Bolt made it a bit easier. Okay. Okay. Beating Keruga Fires after all. Alright, we're on the play against Giganta. This is a keep. Opponent mulligans. Giganta means either Gruul Boat or Rakdos Sacrifice. It's usually the 2 decks. Oh. Or Boros Heroic. Spikefield. No, I don't. I think I want to untap lands here. Yep. For all damage that we dealt. I think the Hoplite is a decent one, but I'd rather kill a 2-drop here. Swifty, okay. Nothing. Playing it slow. 4 cards left. Next turn I can bring back a Phoenix. And yeah, I didn't play the Opt in the end step because I wanted to bring back the Phoenix next turn. Boros Heroic is a scary deck. Yeah, sure. Discard 2 cards. Definitely the Phoenix. Demons could also be my discard. I draw a lot of cards this turn. I probably will find a land. Oh, that's nice. Another one. Interesting. I don't have a way to discard this one. I don't think I want it, although 3 cards left. Yeah, I don't think I want it. I don't have a way to discard it. Well, there's my way to discard it, I guess. Shoot this Hoplite. And likely they have some sort of protection. And we'll shoot it again. Discarding a Phoenix. They have another 1-mana spell. Pretty good. Pretty good. No. Pretty good. And they're gonna draw a card with this Defiance Strike. So they kinda 2-for-1 me here. But I'm getting my Phoenixes back. They are on blocking duty today. They kept the card on top. This Hoplite is getting out of hand. But yeah, I couldn't do much against double 1-mana spell there. They're a really good draw here. We'll see if the Phoenixes are going to be good enough. They're definitely going to buy me time. So the damage... Wait a minute, they cast a spell on it, right? So damage print. That would dealt this turn, yeah. Double strike. I could triple block. I don't think they have anything. They played really fast. I don't... But losing the Kiki could be... Kiki kind of good here, no? They just have creatures in their hand, I think. No? I don't know what's going on. Discard these lands. Okay, perfect. Shredder. Pretty good card in this matchup, but a bit late to the party. Let's target this guy. Let's just opt first, I guess. Doesn't matter. Gives them less information. Okay, they don't see, I don't know what's going on in their hand, but they don't have, maybe they have Showdown of the Skulls. Again, a little too late to the party, my friends. I'm gonna bottom. And again, I find the immediate discount of it. That's kind of funny. Are we getting frisky? With more than just this goblin? I can copy the Phoenix. Right? I can just copy a Phoenix and jump block. Alright. Good enough. Okay, Boros Heroic. Rending Volley. Pretty decent here. Oh, this is a very fast deck. I want to have all the interaction I can get. Brazen Borrower probably to bounce the Hoplite that got out of control. Do I want Iconoclast? I think Fable is just too slow here. Terror also seems so la. Really, this is just me turning control. And Ledger Shredder and Phoenix kind of work well. I'm gonna try the Brotherhood's End. Yeah, I don't really need the Terror, just my kill condition. But I'm winning these games with with just removal. The question is Aether Gust, or do I want Frets? Or do I want Iconoclast to jump block a little bit? Kind of like the idea of that. What then? A Terror, a Drake, maybe a Fable, or an Aether Gust. They have Dreadhorde Arcanist, likely. Spell Pierce. Spell piece is questionable, but does counter the protection spells. I'll play one Fable. I don't like Aether Gust that much against a deck where the only targets are really going to be 1 and 2 drops. Yeah, I just don't like it that much. Sure, they have Giganta, but if they return Giganta at that point, they're probably losing anyways. This hand is fantastic. Opponent on a 6. And a Hoplite. Okay, I just play Spikefield tapped. Play it safe. I don't have a third land yet. Okay. I'll just get rid of the Illuminator. It's a lot of damage, which scares me. Potentially a lot of damage. Okay. The alternative was to keep up Borrower, but Borrower, if they keep up God's Willing or something, is not going to be good. That's it. That's your turn. Okay. I think in that case, I'll just play a Fable. They missed the land drops, so I assume they have a protection spell. So my interaction is not going to be that good. My Brotherhood's not going to be good. And if they just have a 2/3 on the board as of right now, then I like to proceed with my own game plan. Not the best against Reckless Rage, I guess, but it's fine. Okay. It's a big boy. Well, this Brazen Borrower is going to come in clutch, because it looks like they're going all in. Because they think that I can't deal with that. Double Phoenix for the discard. What a value play. Another Phoenix. Yikes. Well. Let me opt, I guess? Or should I just bounce this pass? And then leave the Lightning Axe opt line for next turn? Yeah, maybe that's safer. If I opt here and I find an untapped land, I can Lightning Axe this and then borrow it and then attack for 9, which is obviously lethal. But if I don't find a land, then what? Then I have played an opt and just... I guess if I find a Consider, no, that's not going to be good enough. Opt isn't going to be good enough. Fiery Impulse. Fiery Impulse will be good enough, because I can Lightning Axe and Fiery Impulse to 7/8. Honestly, there are 2 lands. I think there's just nothing to... I don't think... I don't lose if I do this. I don't see myself losing ever. Next time we can find that land and do the same thing by playing Brotherhood's End and Lightning Axe. Or we can just find a spell. We have so much more mana to do our things. Okay. Do you have some haste action? No. Tap land. Okay, come on, deck. You need to deliver now. That's definitely not what I want. Okay, that does it. That does it. In which case, I'm going to discard a card. They likely have the protection, but hey, what can you do? Yeah. Lawrence Escape. Scry 1, discard hexproof indestructible. Pretty good. And now we are just gonna destroy all artifacts, because why not? And get free Phoenix. So they're at 13. Attack with 2, they go to 7. Yeah, I just gotta play around Reckless Rage, you know. I'm not attacking with I'm not attacking with less, I'm not attacking with more. 2 blockers, play around 1 Reckless Rage. If they have something with Trample, I lose, probably. But... Alright, we got him. Sweet. Would have jump blocked with the Kiki there. And yeah. 9 damage in the air. Alright, and there we have it. IZZET Phoenix in Explorer. Not quite the same as in Pioneer, but hey, it felt more competitive than I would have assumed before this video. Still not really sure about what iteration is best. Arclight Phoenix was really impressive in these games. Tolarian Terror was decent against Mono White, and but it was a bit slow in the end, and maybe Crackling Drake is just a better option. That is sort of my gut feeling right now. Hard to say though. We have to play more to figure that out really. Or you guys have to play more and let me know in the comments to what conclusions you came so far. But nonetheless, I hope this was educational and entertaining as well for you guys. Thank you for watching. This is going to be the end of it. And I see you hopefully in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.